Hi, my name is Victoria, and I decided to do my media outreach project on endometriosis. Prior to this, I had read about how the experience of endometriosis had impacted the fertility of one of my favorite TV stars who now has two kids despite the condition. This all inspired me to choose endometriosis, a chronic inflammatory condition, as my project. So, what is endometriosis? Well, it's an inflammatory, estrogen driven condition in which the lining of the uterus, also known as the endometrium, grows outside of the uterus. It can grow into the fallopian tubes, ovaries, and other tissues throughout the body, as you'll see on the illustration. You may now be wondering how endometriosis is linked to inflammation. During a woman's menstrual cycle, the lining of the uterus slowly thickens with blood when preparing for a fertilized egg. The same process occurs to the lining outside of the uterus. This results in the tissue outside the uterus to swell and bleed, leading to more inflammation and pain. Ultimately, scar tissue may also form. Okay, so symptoms of endometriosis can include severe pain during the menstrual cycle, bleeding in the bladder, pain during intercourse, and reduced fertility. Typically, in adults, the pelvic pain they experience corresponds with their menstrual cycle, which is known as cyclic pelvic pain. Whenever hearing of endometriosis, I always thought of how it impacted adults. It never occurred to me that adolescents experience it too. While some adolescents may have cyclic pelvic pain, this is not the case for everyone. Some have non-cyclic pelvic pain, in which their pain does not necessarily correlate with the timing of their cycle. Diagnosis of the condition can only be confirmed through laparoscopic surgery. In order to avoid this invasive surgery, most adolescents who have experienced intense pelvic pain do not have a confirmation as to whether or not they have endometriosis. Instead, other approaches are taken to reduce their pelvic pain. Instead of surgery, adolescents may be prescribed with hormonal contraceptives instead. However, delaying surgery also delays benefits. This includes preventing pain before it becomes disabling and knowing if one's fertility has been impacted by the condition of endometriosis. Next, I want to talk about how the condition may impact pregnancy. And it can impact fertility in the following ways: by scarring fallopian tubes, inflammation of pelvic structures, altered egg quality, or distorted pelvic anatomy. Although it's more difficult for some people with endometriosis to get pregnant, it is possible, as you see in the picture shown. So, treatment for endometriosis can include the laparoscopic surgery that I mentioned beforehand, where the surgeons go in and remove the endometrium tissue. However, it's important to note that some women may still feel pain after this process, and there is a possibility of the tissue growing back. Hormonal contraceptives and manipulation of one's diet are also other options. Throughout the research, there is a common positive correlation found between anxiety, depression, limitation of activities, and the physical pain of endometriosis. There is also a correlation found between the frequency of symptoms and subjective well-being, also known as happiness. So with this in mind, for my outreach campaign, I chose to partner with the Endometriosis Association. They not only promote awareness to the public about the condition, but also fund medical research. Along with these goals, they aim to support the families and friends of those with endometriosis as well. From my research, I also learned that Endometriosis Awareness Month is in March. Although it has passed, I definitely recommend learning about this condition and promoting awareness, as endometriosis is the lead cause in chronic pelvic inflammatory pain and impacts every 1 in 10 women. For my media outreach campaign, I chose a blog because I thought it would be the best way to translate the heavy information into something that the public can easily understand. Many people, including myself, can become intimidated when information is presented all at once. Therefore, I figured that the blog would be a great way to organize all the information about the condition. A strand of this project was creating awareness about the condition through a website that was visually pleasing and easy to navigate. It's a condition that requires a lot of self-advocacy, so I enjoyed learning more about it myself and being able to share it with my classmates. All of my blogs are supported by research, and the videos and personal stories help to bring it to life. Looking back, I would have included more videos with my blog posts. Although I had videos of personal stories, I think it would have been great to include more videos of animations of how the condition works I think this would have been very beneficial, especially with it being such a material heavy topic, and would have helped to translate the science even better to the public. Overall, I really enjoyed this project. I learned a lot in a unique way. Creating this blog allowed me to blend creativity and learning, and I've also learned a lot from the Pecha Kucha presentation that I can carry over to other presentations. It's definitely an efficient way to deliver information without boring your audience. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.